It's a solo Star Wars story movie review. By the way, a little minor spoiler: the title crawl is not in the movie. You will get some text, but just like Rogue One, it's not like the episode whatever because this is technically a prequel. So, um, what up, big kids? I am live right now on YouTube. Pointing at you, YouTube. I'm pointing at you now, Instagram. And so I'm live on both formats. I'm doing 2 live shows. The first live show, they're back to back. On Instagram, it'll be an ongoing 1 live show since this is one. It's just easier since this is going to be gone in 24 hours. But since I want this archive for YouTube, I'm going to do the solo A Star Wars Story movie review as 1 live show. Then I'm going to stop it and start it again for the Big Bad Toy Store unboxing and some other stuff. And it's going to be Dragon Ball Z related. I just got back from the gym training to be a Super Saiyan. My power level is over 9,000. I feel like my hair should be like, whoa. Well, that would be crazy if like my hair did that. Yeah, that would be really crazy. Ooh. Yeah, feels good. Took a shower today. Just fire my hair, feel good. Ooh. Yeah, rock out. Oh yeah. Anyway, it's not about my hair, even though people are gonna make it about my hair. It's about solo Star Wars stories. So we're gonna do a non-spoiler review. The reason why I'm not talking any spoilers because the spoilers is A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, the Force Awakens. That spoils everything that happens in this film because it's not a major spoiler that Han, Chewie, and Lando all make it to those films, or at least Han and Chewie. And so it'd be really shocking for people to go in this. I mean, I'm not going to spoil little things or other characters that are new characters, what happens to them. So I'll keep that vague. But yeah, like I'm just gonna give my rating of the movie, talk about some things well, and I'm gonna keep it very non-spoiler. And yeah, I know, right? Definitely like this view. But yeah, so solo Star Wars story. So oh my god, Chewie's like trying to get out. Yeah, if he makes that door sound, I'll open the door. One thing that sucks about my bedroom door is that Chewie will press against it, and there's like a little bit of gappage where it just makes the sound where just like it's like someone like trying to break in and just like it's like annoying. So anyway, by the way, before we get into the movie review, just want to say tomorrow, from like I guess when it starts till when it ends, Saturday, I will be at Fanime as Eraserhead. I'm also bringing Chewie. Yeah, if anyone knows Eraserhead from My Hero Academia, got my scarf. I feel like I'm doing a Dragon Ball My Hero Academia crossover with my scarves. I love Eraserhead because not only is he a great character, but I love scarves, and he has long hair, and he's like, needs, he looks like he has eyeliner and whatnot, but he's just a great character, and I love him. And I get to bring the sleeping bag, so I'm doing it for cosplay, but I can totally take naps at Fanime. And then on Sunday, I'll be at Toy Fusion. Go to toyfusion.com for all the details. It'll be from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'll be there at the store selling toys and whatnot. Oh my God, Chili. Okay, hold one sec. I'm going to open the door, let him out, because I know he probably just wants to say hi. Okay. My roommate has some people over, so they were like, I think they left though. Yeah, nap time is the best, right? I had a nap earlier. Oh man, yeah, my schedule's been all over the place. Anyone who knows my life knows why. Anyway, let's talk about Solo Star Wars story. Now, I'm gonna put one thing out there. This is a good Star Wars movie. It's not a great Star Wars movie. It is. If you had a problem with The Last Jedi and going in directions you didn't like and stuff, this is definitely a safer Star Wars movie to watch. It's very much, it's sad to say, like more of a paint by number Star Wars story. There's things they add on to the lore, and it's great seeing Han and Chewie meeting for the first time, and yeah, anyone that knows the expanded universe knows that's not canon anymore. But they do take little elements from the expanded universe. So please do Goku cosplay. Oh, I actually for Dragon Ball. Sorry to be interrupt this. I want to do a future Trunks cosplay or a Great Saiyan Man cosplay because I love Gohan. But if I did do Goku, I'd either do Goku Black or like the Awakening Goku. But I have to like I have tattoos and stuff. But yeah, I've been like I'm feeling good about my body. I totally like liking where it is and stuff. Yeah, if it gets really noisy, I'll close the door. Yeah, focus. I know, right? Yeah, I got my coffee. So let's talk about Solo Star Wars Story. Let's just talk pros and cons. Let's talk pros first. Alden Ehrenreich, who played who took over for Harrison Ford's Han Solo, did a great job. He really owns the character. He's a great younger Han Solo. Definitely, he is supposed to take place 10 years before A New Hope. So yeah, like Han is probably like in his mid-late 20s because I think in New Hope he was like in his mid-30s. So yeah, he would be like 25 in this movie, which looks right, coffee. Anyway, hey, what's up? I definitely think that he did a great job. Anyone that was worried that he wouldn't do a good job, don't have any worries. Him and Chewbacca are the best parts of the movie. I love seeing their relationship, and you definitely see Han doing stuff with Chewie, like communicating in him ways you've never seen it before. That is just really awesome. And yeah, I wish there was more focus on just Han and Chewie. I just want to watch like a strictly, and it's a minor spoiler, but it's not a major one because, like I said, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens are spoilers for Solo, but it does set up another prequels, pre-sweet sequel. So they could definitely do another Han Solo Chewbacca, like with the current actors playing them. Hey, what's up, sir? So yeah, it definitely they could totally do that if they wanted to. They set up where it's kind of like a good, like a season finale that could be a series finale. They could totally set up for more if they get renewed, but if they don't get enough viewership, then they'd be like, okay, that was one and done. That's it. Move on, So that's good. Now, Childish Gambino or Donald Glover as Lando was awesome. I love his cape collection. Lando was too cool for school. So cool and smooth, like Colt 45. But yeah, I love his Lando. I love Donald Glover. I met him back in 2010. Such a great guy, such a great actor, such a great artist. This is America. So he was awesome. One of the best parts. Yeah, the only well, like I said, I'll go into the cons, but I wish there was more Lando. Wish there was more Han and Chewie. Just mostly focus on Han and Chewie. Now, there's some great action scenes, like with the trying to rob a train, that thing that's in the trailer, and the Kessel Run that's in the trailer. You finally know how he did a Kessel Run in 12 power snaps. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. And they pretty much explained a lot of major things on Han, like how he met Chewie, how he got the Millennium Falcon, met Lando, and so you fill in the gap of major Han Solo things. Now let's get into the bad. The movie is enjoyable, it's entertaining, but compared to like what the last 3 Star Wars movies, with The Force Awakens, which is still my favorite of the newer Star Wars movies, and then in like The Last Jedi and even Rogue One I had problems with, but that last third is just absolutely amazing. I love the last third of Rogue One, even though it's like a downer, but just between the Darth Vader stuff and just everything on Scarif on is just absolutely amazing. Or like even when they just like when Bodhi names like Rogue One. By the way, they haven't made an action figure of him. Like a Black Series. That still makes me upset. But yeah. Anyway, so that's before we get into the bads and stuff, like let me do my ranking of the Star Wars movies. So if I was to do like a ranking, I probably would do like, okay, number one is Return of the Jedi. Number two is Empire Strikes Back. Number three is okay. It's really hard to say, but I would have to actually say The Force Awakens just for terms of pace and how much I love it. Then A New Hope, then The Last Jedi. Those are my top five. Then it would actually be Revenge of the Sith, then Rogue One, then Solo, then then Attack of the Clones, then Phantom Menace is the last one. Phantom Menace is so hard to watch. If I just want to only watch the Darth Maul parts, and that's it. That's all I care about with Phantom Menace. That movie can burn minus the Darth Maul parts, but then I could just watch Clone Wars or Rebels for way better Darth Maul parts. Yeah, so that's how I rank it. Solo is in a lower tier of my Star Wars movies, and I'm not saying it's a bad film, but in terms of Star Wars films, it's not one of the best ones. It's like top five definitely, like original trilogy, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and stuff. Hey Luna, Luna just came up here. Yeah. Now that is oh god, don't do that. And the thing about me, like I love Harrison Ford, I love Han Solo, but I've always been a bigger Luke Skywalker fan than Han Solo. So they just announced they're doing a Boba Fett movie. I wanted to see a Boba Fett movie before a Han Solo movie. I'd rather even see a Lando movie or, like a lot of other characters, Obi-Wan movie. I don't know. So yeah, let's talk about the cons. So as much as I love Emilia Clarke, Woody Harrelson, all the new cast, if it's not Han, Lando, and Chewie, the new characters are good. They're just kind of wasted, especially some characters. If you don't see, besides like the ones I just mentioned, everyone else just don't expect a lot of screen time with those characters. And there's a character, I'll just say this. Okay, L3. I love my droids. I love R2-D2, BB-8, C-3PO, K2SO. I love like Chopper. I love my droids. L3 was the probably. I even love the battle droids in Phantom Menace more than L3. Now here's the problem with L3. Okay, so I'm all for social justice. I love social justice. However, it was so. That was all her. It's a female droid, by the way. Her character went from very social justice warrior, where it was so obnoxious, to flirting with Lando. It's really weird. And then she does something that just like is so dumb, and I won't spoil it, but just when you don't see the character anymore, I'm happy. I was not the biggest fan of L3. I wanted to love her, and she just, it's kind of like what's his name, Russell Firefist in Deadpool 2. I want to love that character more, but the way the character was written just and says certain things that just like really annoys me. And so L3, like I like the sarcastic droid. Like I loved K2SO's personality, and like I love even C-3PO's personality, R2-D2 and BB-8, even when they're just beeps and boops. But I feel like L3 is the first main character droid that I'm just like, I don't care for you. I even liked her design. I liked that she was a female droid, but I just did not like. And I'm all about social justice. I want equal rights. Even that's what it's all about. It's like equal rights for droids and all this stuff. But it was so in your face that it was just like, man, you're just turning. If people was upset with Rose and like I don't know, like Rey or like Jyn Erso or any kind of social justice message that Star Wars is doing, they're really gonna hate L3. Like, oh my god, it's like if I'm a guy that supports social justice and is really turned off by L3, then people are gonna hate L3. Oh my god, like if they're really against social justice. So Justin, I could see maybe Solo one more time, like on Tuesday, but it's not a movie I'll buy it on 4K Blu-ray, whatever, but I don't really care about seeing it multiple times. Like I would rather see Avengers Infinity War again in theaters over like, or maybe Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 and Solo, they're entertaining films, but they're not like as rewatchable as like Avengers Infinity War. And there's no moments that really hit me, or it's, oh, there's some great Han moments for sure, but yeah, I just feel like the movie, it, I feel like I said, I'd rather see Boba Fett movie, Obi-Wan movie, even though I know Obi-Wan was in the original trilogy and like a prequel trilogy, so maybe we have a lot of the Obi-Wan stuff, especially with Clone Wars. But yeah, oh, thanks, I'm sorry, fixing my shirt. Yeah, so Solo, like I said, it's an entertaining film. I think people will like it, but it's just definitely one of those movies that, like, I don't know. Maybe if you had a problem with The Last Jedi, you'll like this better. But if you're a person that loved The Last Jedi and loved that we were seeing a fresh take on the Star Wars mythos and everything, this won't really do it and stuff like that. I know, yeah. I don't want to say anything, but yeah, yeah. It's, I'll message you later about that. Yeah. So, anything else? Overall, I'll give my final verdict on Solo. I would give it man, I hate to say this, but yeah, I would probably give it like a 3 out of 5. Yeah, because when I really think about it, I didn't hate the movie. I just didn't love the movie. I thought it was good, not great. It's definitely like in the between. There's some great things in it. There's some things that really annoyed me, and just like it didn't justify its existence as much as I like to. Hold on, let me close the door. That's the problem when you have roommates who don't expect things, especially when you have your own plans. I was planning to do this live show today, and yeah. So anyway, for Instagram, I'm gonna keep this going, but yeah, for you guys, the Solo Star Wars live non-spoiler review. Like I said, I kept this non-spoiler because yeah, pretty much Empire, like A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens, that spoils Solo. So that's the problem with prequel films. Those main characters are gonna make it out alive. Like I found it funny in the second trailer. They're like Chewie, and like, is he gonna survive? Of course he survives. He survived longer than Han Solo. So yeah. I know, right? Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, like I said, I think the movie's good. It's not great. It's not a bad movie. It's not like the best movie of the year material. Sean, would you sorry. My comments on YouTube, I'm like, man, isn't like going like my Instagram comments are going faster than my YouTube comments. It's very weird. I know it's Memorial Day weekend. People are a fan of me. They probably now want to watch a guy who just came from the gym in a Goku like tank top talk about Solo, a Star Wars film, to make it own movie. Yeah. So anyway, you know what? Let's keep this live show train going. So this live show was a quicker live show for the Han Solo section, but we're going to go into the unboxing side. This is going to be the more fun side of things. So for YouTube, you guys, thank you for joining me on my live Solo Star Wars Story non-spoiler movie review. Check out the movie. It's not the worst Star Wars movie. They're Phantom Menace. It's really hard for me to watch that movie. I just watched the Darth Maul parts online, but I can't watch that movie again. Whereas I would see Solo again. No one's gonna it's not gonna be there's some parts that really annoy me, but it's not like agonizing to watch like some of the prequels. But Revenge of the Sith is still my favorite prequel movie. I still think it's the best of the prequel movies, and actually pretty damn entertaining movie, and really some of the best scenes in all of Star Wars are in that movie. So anyway, make sure in this YouTube video hit the subscribe button and make sure to hit the notification button. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Links are in the description, Sean X Long. And for more, check my website, seanxlong.com. I'm Sean Long, married, live long, and love life. Instagram, I'm still live here. But yeah, bye. See Solo Star Wars Story. And I had a very good feeling about this, and it was an okay feeling.